You are listening to the Aging Starts Now podcast, where it's all about responding with confidence to the legal, financial, and personal challenges created by disability, unexpected illness, or aging in general. Join us weekly as elder law attorneys Barbara McGinnis and Chris Johnson, along with other members of the Takis McGinnis Elder Care Law team, talk about the tools, techniques, strategies, and services that will make the elder care journey easier for everyone involved. Get ready, because aging starts now.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of Aging Starts Now. I'm partner and certified elder law attorney Barbara McGinnis. With me today is fellow attorney and partner Chris Johnson. Today we're going to talk about something that is somewhat unique to our firm, and that's our client maintenance program or renewal program. First, let's start with what is a client maintenance program and why should a client renew? What benefits does the renewal option offer to our clients? Now, there's something that's obvious. For life care plan clients, you need that access to your care coordinator, because care management, resource coordination, education, and advocacy, those are going to be lifelong issues as long as you're caring for someone on the care continuum. It's also necessary to stay in contact with your public benefits specialist, whether you're using TennCare benefits, Medicare benefits, or veterans benefits. There are annual issues or potential issues like redetermination and program compliance that our team here can help you with. So it's really important to maintain your program year after year. But Chris, what examples of benefits could our estate planning clients recognize?
Oh, yeah. There's a whole host of them, and I love laying these out for clients because I think they find it so unusual that there's a law firm that does this, that stays with them and makes sure that their needs are taken care of. So on estate planning, there are things, simple things such as our trust schools to learn more about their revocable trust and just understand how it works and how it operates. We have lunch and learns and learning cafes, all of these client outreach and client education events where even if you don't have questions right now, sometimes it's interesting to hear questions from our other clients and hear things that you might not have been thinking of. Also, your life is dynamic, and sometimes your needs change. Sometimes the person who was serving as your power of attorney, maybe they're not able to. Maybe they don't have the time to be doing it or whatnot, and you want to adjust that in your document. Or you've had a significant life event and you want to update your distribution plan. That ability to pick up the phone, send an email to the firm, and get on the calendar, sit down, go through with it, and through the whole process from, hey, I've had this thought, I think I need to make a change, to being in the attorney's office, executing the changes with the paralegal, and walking out of here with your plan perfectly up to date and not worrying that it's going to cost an extra penny. That is real peace of mind, because what we know in our world is our lives are dynamic. They're fluid. They're constantly changing. And like you said, even more so in the life care planning realm, but people in the estate planning realm, their lives are not static. Things changes. I always joke with my clients that life gets a say. Life gets a say in what's going to happen. And so the best laid plans, no matter what you do, sometimes life gives you that proverbial curveball. And to know you can pick up that phone, send us an email and say, I just want to come in and talk. Sometimes just talking things through sets you out of the office with peace of mind. And remember, that peace of mind is one of the biggest parts of your plan.
And so, our fees are all, we call them flat rate fees, that it's upfront what you pay for your first year, and then your renewal fee, or think of it as a subscription, if you will, but it's optional for our clients. And that renewal fee is a small percentage of what you've paid up front, and it allows you to continue to enjoy that unlimited access to the full team of people that are here to serve in your scope of representation. Again, for the life care plan people, you may be utilizing the care coordinator who helps you with transition management, along with many, many other things that can come up when you're taking care of an older adult, unexpected things. And it's price certainty. It's knowing what it's going to cost. You're not worried about the meter running. If you're picking up the phone and calling, you're like, oh, I've got this question, but wonder what it would cost me if I called and talked to an attorney about that. This way, you've got price certainty. If you have a question, you're probably going to talk to your paralegal first, and then that person would know whether or not this is something that needs to have the attorney brought in. So we're trying to be efficient, so that we can keep our fees reasonable and manage time so that we can be available for folks. There's a whole list of benefits in addition to the educational benefits that Chris mentioned: updating your estate plan documents, reviewing your estate plan periodically to make sure it really says what you think it says and that it really is going to do what you want it to do. If you haven't funded your trust may not do everything you want it to do. So having access to this team can really help make sure that those goals are met. The other thing that we do that I think sometimes folks forget about, because we do work with older adults, there's going to become a natural progression over time of that person perhaps not being able to manage their estate plan any longer, or not really being interested in managing their estate plan, and that they're ready to turn management over, bill pay, investment supervision, property management to successor trustees. So we can offer education and support to those successor trustees and successor fiduciaries under a power of attorney as well. I think that's important too.
Yeah, and we touched on it tangentially, but I think another huge one, because it falls under the public benefits that you touch on, but annual enrollment for Medicare. Remember, we have Josh Hunter on our staff. He's our Medicare specialist, and he's an absolute guru when it comes to this stuff. And when that annual enrollment period comes up each October and runs to December, you want to get on his calendar. And some clients will tell me like, well, we're pretty happy with our plan. I said, and it may be working great, or you may be getting lucky. And if you're not sure which category you fall under, you want to reach out to him and be sure. There are many clients he meets with where he says, your plan's the exact plan you should be on, you're doing well, but he'll also start looking down the road. Hey, maybe next year we might think about an adjustment, or the year after, looking at drug plans, medications that are covered one year don't necessarily mean they're covered the next year. And so that Medicare counseling can make such a big difference in getting it done right the first time. And again, if you walk out of the office after meeting with Josh with nothing more than that peace of mind of, hey, I did it right, I got myself on the right plan, that's still good, because you walk out with that sureness, that knowing, yep, I know 100% I'm on the right plan for me, my spouse is on the right plan for them, we are all squared away and on the right track.
The other thing, you just made me think of something. The other thing that our Medicare counselor can do, because we do not sell products, it's an unbiased review. You never have to worry about follow the money. It's an opinion based on exactly what we think is best for you, not what we're selling. And they can also help you, if you're new to Medicare, enroll correctly. So Speaking about getting it right the first time, that's when you have maximum options. And a lot of folks that turn 65 and become eligible for Medicare are not necessarily retired. They may still have employee benefits and coordination of benefits and knowing when to enroll to avoid penalties. All of that's critical. And it's not as easy as it sounds like it would be, nor is it as easy as it should be. Well, anyway, we wanted to educate you that here at our law firm, we offer what we call a renewal program for life care plans, for our estate plans, for our asset protection plans, essentially for every service line that we do. And so if you're our client, that helps you know what services are available to you. If you're not our client, it makes you think about what you should look for in a law firm when you're hiring a law firm to help you with your elder law work. That's all I got, Chris. What have you got?
I think that just about nails it. The peace of mind, the knowing that your law firm, your attorney, your paralegal, your care coordinator, your public benefits specialist is a phone call away, an email away, and especially where we have the app with the firm. So literally on your phone, a couple taps and you're in good communication, and making sure you have that ability to reach out and just get any of those worries taken care of. That peace of mind you really can't put a price on. And it makes us feel good because at the end of the day, we're trying to make sure that you are as squared away and up to date as possible. And knowing that it's that easy for you to let us serve you, it makes the whole process work.
So that's it for today's episode. We're a life care planning law firm helping families respond to the legal and financial challenges caused by chronic illness, disability, or advanced age. Join us next week for another episode of Aging Starts Now.
Thank you for listening to the Aging Starts Now podcast. For more information about today's show, visit tn-elderlaw.com, click on the Free Resources tab, and then click on Aging Starts Now. You'll find the show notes there. And while you're at it, why not check out all the free resources available at tn-elderlaw.com? Document downloads, the Take Us McGinnis blog, educational videos, informative articles, helpful links, a TV show, and more. It's all there, free for the taking. If you enjoy listening to the Aging Starts Now podcast, please subscribe, rate the show, or leave us a review. It's easy to do on whatever app you use to listen. We would love your feedback on the show. Aging Starts Now. We'll be back next week with more candid discussions about challenges created by aging, disability, and unexpected illness.